thank you all for joining us tonight. We are delighted that you're here. We welcome everyone who's here, from students who have received the awards tonight to their teachers that have helped foster their education, parents, administrators, PCC representatives. We have several dignitaries who you'll meet later tonight, and other relatives who have come here to see your students honored. We are so delighted that you're here. You're probably wondering what the Career and Technical Education Awards are, or why your student was even selected. Well, PACTEC, our region, works to support career and technical education in schools. And I think it's so important because we talk a lot about what is the education that a student's going to have, what are they going to go to college, but really, when it comes down to it, you want everybody to have a career. And these students that are here tonight receiving awards are all students who are ahead of the rest because they've delved into their education at their school and they know what kind of a career they're good at, what they might be interested in, or maybe what they weren't interested in and what they're going to go do instead. PACTEC stands for the Portland Area Career and Technical Education Consortium, and we help to support all the CTE programs. We provide new and innovative equipment for the students so that they're prepared for careers in industry and just can make a nice, smooth transition. And we also help to provide professional development for their faculty so that their teachers know the latest trends and have the best education in order to help prepare students. We work in a very small portion, the little yellow section up there, which is Washington County and East Columbia County. So you'll probably notice that everybody's from that region tonight. Even though we're really small on that map, we have a lot of students. And of all those students in our region, these are the best that are here tonight. And we really want to applaud you. Thank you. So these are the schools that are represented at tonight's awards. And in those different schools, we have several different programs of study. You're going to see a whole variety. But what is a program of study? What does that mean? Well, students in a career and technical education program of study are in a class that's not just a class that teaches them some basic facts or anything else. It has to be aligned with a community college, and it has to be aligned with industry partners. And so because of that close work with the education and the industry members, we're able to make sure that students can go out there and be ready to have wonderful careers ahead of them and then be the future leaders for the rest of our students in the region, or who knows, could go a lot further than that. The award, what does this award mean? Well, tonight, each one of these students were selected by their teacher, and they'll be able to share their stories about why they were selected, but it means that these students that are receiving the awards tonight have gone above and beyond what your average student would do. And when you hear their stories, you're going to be amazed at how much they're accomplishing. It's sometimes hard to believe that they're actually just high school students, because they really do test the limits of what a high school experience should be. And they excel in ways that will, as you hear tonight, will just knock your socks off. It's pretty amazing. And in order to make sure that you have a complete understanding of how students have performed, what they're able to do, and what their potential is, we have a special guest for you tonight. Our president of PCC, District President Mark Mitsui, recently joined the college almost a year ago, not quite, but very, very close, and he comes to us with a wealth of experiences. PCC is indeed fortunate because he has community college experience, having worked in Washington, and then he went, Washington State, and the Capitol both. So he was president of North Seattle College in Washington, and then he served as the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Community Colleges under the Obama administration. He's committed to community college success and to career and technical education, and we are delighted that he's going to be able to share some words of wisdom and knowledge that he has for each and every one of you and help set you on the path that will help you be successful students. Welcome, Mr. Matsui.
Thank you, Beth. And Beth, thank you for organizing this event tonight through the PACTEC program. And I wanted to not only acknowledge Beth and her great work with PACTEC, also we have a member of our board of directors, Dr. Michael Sonnleitner, here tonight. Michael, do you mind raising your hand? My colleague, president of Southeast Campus, Dr. Jessica Howard. Dean of Academic Affairs, Kendra Cawley from PCC. And we have many other administrators like Matthew here with us, others throughout the college. Thank you for being here tonight and supporting our students. I really want to acknowledge the accomplishments of the students here tonight. It really means something that you were selected to be a CTE Award winner. When I was serving in Washington, D.C., I was pleasantly surprised to learn that President Obama and Vice President Biden were both big fans of career and technical education, and so much to the point where they actually included CTE awards in the National President's Scholar Program. And so last year was the first year that CTE scholars across the country were acknowledged for their contributions and their achievements. And it's really no wonder. We are at a really critical point right now here in this country where we have, in this region alone, a significant skills gap. We have employers who have jobs that are living wage jobs that are going unfilled. We have students over here who want those jobs, and in the middle stand the programs that you all come from in colleges like Portland Community College. And so what we're very interested in doing is to leverage the great and outstanding work that you have done and also connect with the employers that are looking for your talent. Not too far from here, there's an employer who has jobs for those with associate's degrees who have career and technical education training that start at $60,000 to $80,000 a year before overtime with benefits, and they can't find enough people to fill those jobs. They're importing talent right now from the East Coast, paying the relocation expenses to come to Portland to fill those jobs in microelectronics. You all have done something really, really smart in taking career and technical education courses at your high schools. You know, when I was going to school, I remember taking CTE classes, and that was when you could actually tune your own car, right? You can't really do that anymore. But I learned some valuable lessons. We had also woodworking, you know, measure twice, cut once. So there were some key lessons. But today's workforce and today's place of employment, today's CTE career is very, very different. And the skill levels are incredibly high. I had the opportunity when I was a Deputy Assistant Secretary to travel around the country and to see training programs, cutting-edge CTE training programs around the country. I remember going to Kentucky and touring the Toyota plant there. And the students at Bluegrass Community College came from high schools all over the region. They would go into the lab, which is an incredible lab. They would repair and program robots. They had a lab set up where they, they could throw in a problem into the production line, and then they had to troubleshoot it and figure it out. I had no clue what they were doing. They knew so many different theories and applications of theory and they were in probably their first year of the program. Waiting for them was an internship where they would be paid very well and then a job afterwards. Now, we used to think of CTE as the 3 Ds: dangerous, disappearing, and dirty. That's not the case anymore. You go to Siemens on their floor, and workers are walking around with iPads like this, and they're programming CNC machines, 3D printers, delivery robots, and the floor is so clean you can eat off it if you wanted to. And they're making some incredibly complex machinery. These are not our parents' and grandparents' factories anymore. This is the 21st century workplace, and we need 21st century employees and workers. The careers that you are being exposed to and that you are learning about are really, really key and important. But of course, nobody can do it on their own. For those CTE faculty that are here in the audience tonight, do you mind raising your hands? Those of you who may be teachers of some sort. Okay, there we go. Can we give it up for the CTE faculty? I started out at Renton Technical College when it was Renton Vocational Technical Institute. It was part of the Renton School District. I was a vocational instructor. And I remember the days when you were with you had the same cohort pretty much all day for 11 months, and folks came with a variety of different levels of readiness, and your job was to help them to understand and get to where they wanted to go, and then to also link them with employers. So you help not only by understanding your discipline and understanding the content of the field, but also the art and craft of teaching. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for staying current, but also for your passion for education. And one of the things we are getting to know through research about CTE in the K-12 or secondary system is that it really improves student success. And it improves retention, it improves learning, and it improves completion. And we know this because for many of our students, suddenly topics and subjects like math become relevant. Oh, that's why ratios are important. Or you have to write a cogent patient report as a nursing student. Or you have to go through an algorithm and do some troubleshooting on a vehicle. Those are all not only important skills, but embedded within a lot of CTE instruction are some bigger life lessons as well. Not only the technical aspects of your field, but also the importance of showing up on time, the importance of working as a team, the importance of troubleshooting and problem solving and creative and innovative thinking. Those are all things that CTE helps to develop in our students, and you all demonstrated that certainly in the work that you have done. So we're at a really important time right now, not only nationally but also in our local area, where the skills ante for entry into the middle class has never been higher. By 2020, we know 2/3 of all jobs are going to require some additional post-secondary education and training. And you should all pat yourselves on the back because you have a head start by engaging in CTE in school now. And that prepares you for entry either into the workforce or to come to an institution like Portland Community College, where you can then train further and enter into a variety of different fields. We are an institution at 80,000 strong, 80,000 students. We're the largest educational institution in the state of Oregon. But more than our size is the fact that we return to you a strong investment. Our research shows that for every dollar our students invest in their education here at PCC, our CTE graduates get a $7.10 return. Now, if you can go onto the market and do better, that's fine, But you can also invest in your education here at PCC and do that well. We also award about 2,300 CTE certificates and degrees each year, and about 83% of those awardees are employed by graduation. According to the Portland Business Journal, out of 21 higher education institutions in the state of Oregon, when you look at tuition to wages earned upon graduation, we outrank all other institutions in the state. And in this year, we also learned that we had our own Sweet 16 moment where we were recognized as in the top 16 in the nation for associate degrees awarded. But know that really we do this because the need is great. We still have a skills gap in our region, and we still have students who come from families where college may be a new experience and really want to do good work in a great career field if given the opportunity through education. So know that at PCC and other community colleges in the region, you have great options available. And I encourage you, if you haven't already, to talk to advisors and to program administrators at those schools. So again, a special congratulations to our honorees tonight. My background originally was in physical education, and so I can't end a speech without some kind of exercise. So, first of all, we'll do a little shoulder exercise. For those students who are awardees tonight, if you could take your right or left hand, either one is fine, raise it up, and now extend it to your back and give yourself a big pat. There you go. Congratulations to you. It's a lot of hard work, but you brought a lot of passion and energy and curiosity to this work. The faculty, thank you for your help in our student and helping our students to develop their skills in ways they may not even have realized coming into the program and believing in them maybe before they believed in themselves. Again, congratulations to the families for your support of your students. You should really feel proud of what they've accomplished. And I have no doubt that they will go far and are already demonstrating the qualities of leadership and ability that makes me feel excited about the future. Thank you, Beth, for inviting me here tonight and also for putting this event together. And I wish all of our awardees tonight all the best in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, President Mitsui. Good evening, everyone. My name is Robin Folene, and I'm the program specialist and work in the PACTEC office with Beth and all of our dual credit coordinators. As we prepare to present the awards to our 2017 awardees tonight, I'd like to ask the following individuals to come to the stage and congratulate our students. Beth Mullenkamp, our Regional Coordinator for Region 2A, Dr. Kendra Colley, Dean Academic Affairs, Dr. Jessica Howard, President of the Southeast Campus, President Mark Mitsui, and Michael Sonnleitner. He's our PCC board member here this evening. It's my honor this evening to introduce to you the family members, the teachers who have nominated their top student as Student of the Year from their program of study. Each of these wonderful individuals seated in this section over here is here to share why their amazing students, all seated over there, are deserving of this award. So without further delay, I'd like to introduce our first teacher, Andrea Ellis, Health Occupations, Aloha High School.
Good evening. I'm looking for my student. There she is, Alyssa Jetty. So just a couple words about me and our program. I teach for Beaverton School District's Health Careers Program. There are 5 faculty members. We serve 5 high schools, and so tonight, even though the students that are coming up, there'll be 4 total, they were all nominated by somebody in our office, but I'm the presenter. So and this applies to all the students that I'll present for tonight. In answering that question, when Robin and Beth were talking, I was thinking about the more than 300 students we have, and how highly qualified a lot of them are, and why we chose the people that we did to get this award tonight. So I'm going to say something that we say in our office often, which is we're really excited about high school graduation, comma. We are even more excited about what happens in the 10 years following high school. And each of the students that I present tonight, sitting around our lunch table, fulfilled a very important ingredient or variable in the next decade. And that is that these students all, starting with Alyssa, are all finishers. So they are the ones that navigate, and that if there's an issue, they fix it. They talk to us. They'll be the one doing the professor's hours and helping other students. So that applies to all 4. So I'm presenting now for myself. Alyssa, are you there? There you are. Come up. Every year in the Health Careers Program, we meet more than 200 new students. We know that during the 2 years that we have students, we will have the opportunity to observe them in multiple settings. We will see them in the classroom. We will see them in long-term care facilities. We will see them in our clinical lab practices. They will be certified by third parties for all kinds of basic life support and first aid testing. We will see them in major hospitals, and we will see them in clinics. Alyssa Jetty completed Health Careers 1, Medical Terminology 111, Anatomy and Physiology, and Advanced Health Careers in our program. That is our pathway. Alyssa asked me why she was chosen for the award, and I'm sure she was thinking, as I told you before, that a lot of students qualify, and why did we choose her? Our faculty chose Alyssa because of her perseverance, her dedication to finishing what she starts, which are amazing and useful qualities for a college freshman. She is consistent, and without a lot of fanfare, she simply gets the job done. She will make a wonderful and caring healthcare professional and a valued employee to any healthcare system. So we just want to say congratulations. I don't know, I think we're not taking pictures. Good. Yeah.
Mr. Tim Eggleston from Banks High School was not able to be here this evening, so his vice principal, Mr. Jacob Pence, will be introducing Dusty Weaver.
As she said, I'm here to fill in for Mr. Eggleston. He's at a ballet performance. We're not sure if he's performing or there to cheer on his daughter, but we'll find out tomorrow. I am a product of community college and also started my teaching career as a CTE teacher at Banks High School. So everything that President Mitsui mentioned rang true. Is very good information for all the students here and the parents that are in the room as well. I'm here to honor Dusty Weaver from Banks High School in our agricultural technology program. Dusty has been a steady, positive presence in our agricultural program of study since his freshman year. He has earned 6 high school credits in our program and earned top grades in Basic Construction 1, Basic Construction 2, Welding 1 and Welding 2, Metal Fabrication, and Animal Science. He completed his technical skill assessment as a junior, where he helped his group to design and build a mobile welding cart for use in our shop. And as a senior, he earned 4 PCC credits for welding. Dusty is a quiet leader that his friends, classmates, and teachers know they can depend on. Congratulations, Dusty.
Returning again for the final three.
Tonight, I am honoring Chen Kim. Chen Kim has completed all of our health science pathway at Beaverton School District's Health Careers program, including our Introduction to Health Careers class, a sophomore English-supported anatomy course. In her sophomore year, Chen immediately stood out to all of the faculty as a capable and dogged student. We chose her for our faculty award. It's also a courage award. I know she hesitated to jump to college anatomy courses with Dr. Paul Romanek, who teaches our junior anatomy, but she has not only succeeded throughout the pathway, but is in the top 10% of this year's class. Congratulations, Chen. Let's see, Brianna Moore. Oh, I'm now reading for Dr. Paul Romanek, who's our anatomy teacher, and so our student, Brianna Moore. And this is a note from Dr. Romanek that I'm going to read. It has been a true honor for Paula Jacobs, who could not attend this evening, and I to have the next two students in our classes. Both are examples to us of what can be accomplished when one is committed to excellence. They are outstanding students, they come to class with a purpose, and they make the most of every opportunity we put before them. Both Brianna and Lauren, who will follow her, are leaders in the best ways possible. They lead by example. Their example has inspired me, not just for what they have done, but as a reminder of what I can do when I dedicate myself to my best, no matter what the cause. So Dr. Romanek says about Brianna, she is an outstanding student. She has demonstrated her desire to learn with focused and always on-topic questions. Her classroom preparation is second to none. In addition to Brianna being my student, she also during second semester served as my student assistant. Not only was she a great help to me, but to every teacher in the department. She took on every task with the same determination and enthusiasm that she brought for her studies. Brianna will be attending Concordia University in Portland and intends to serve others as a nurse. Her attention to detail and gentle, caring way with others will ensure her patients will receive the very best care possible. Congratulations, Brianna. And Lauren, are you here? Lauren Peterson. Lauren was nominated by Paula Jacobs, who is one of our first-year teachers, and she says this: Lauren has a great quality of always being calm and collected. Is that true tonight? You feel calm?
Yes.
She doesn't hesitate to ask questions when she needs clarification. She is respectful, but can also add fun and a welcome little quip to help keep things from getting too serious in our classroom. There has never been a time in my recollection that Lauren wasn't prepared for class, quizzes, or testing. She is committed to serving others as a social worker in healthcare. Lauren will attend Westmont College near Santa Barbara. It's beautiful there, so beautiful. Whatever community Lauren decides to live in and to serve, it will be a better place because she lives there. Congratulations, Lauren.
Neither Nadia Hassan nor Garrett Mott were able to be here this evening, but since we promised to honor everyone, this is Garrett, and this is Nadia's recommendation. Garrett has been incredibly dedicated to our program at Beaverton High School, completing our marketing pathway and earning 22 college credits before leaving high school. He earned the manager position of the Beaverton High School Go-To Company. He is an incredible leader, guiding his team to financial success, building team rapport, setting financial goals, training his members, and holding financial responsibilities within the store. Garrett is an amazing young man. He works hard, is dedicated and loyal. He's honest with himself on where he's going to be going in life and what he wants to do, and better yet, he knows how he's going to attain that. His personality and character is unmatched by many of his peers. He is vibrant, kind, incredibly funny, and has a strong vision for life. So congratulations, Garrett, wherever you are this evening, and your dedication to the Beaverton High School program. And we'd like to introduce Mr. Chris Winnica, Computer Technology, Century High School.
Thank you. Every now and then, a student comes along that embraces, embodies, and then shapes the program of study. Noah Mead is that student. Noah has an infectious sense of fun that doesn't take anything too seriously, but creates an inclusive environment in both the classroom and during and after school activities. That's right. Noah has completed the computer technology program, having taken 2 levels of web design and 2 levels of programming. He has participated in Century High School's Game Design Club and competed at the Oregon Game Project Challenge for the past 3 years and helped win Judge's Choice Award last year. He has also participated in the Technology Club and the Software Entrepreneurs Club. In addition to all of his participation, he has given back to the community and the program by visiting many of the school district's elementary schools' STEAM night activities to showcase the clubs and technologies in our program. He showcased technology at the superintendent's meeting at the Northwest Regional ESD and has served as a tour guide and ambassador for the technology program when visitors come to observe our program. It is my privilege to award Noah Mead the 217 CTE Student of the Year for Century's Computer Technology Department. And on behalf of Tim Morley, I'd like to also introduce Alan Wynn. Alan Wynn is a true ambassador to Century High School's technology department. Alan was present at every outreach event, whether it was a STEAM night at one of our district's elementary schools or a district superintendent's meeting at the Northwest Regional ESD. Alan was there promoting our program. What sets Alan apart from others is his professionalism. He is truly more of a colleague than just a student. Alan has been a tremendous help as we've expanded our computer lab into our makerspace. He has filled in the gap in many ways. We scheduled countless groups of visitors in the lab, and he's been a helpful assistant and role model. He's also taken on a leadership role in the training and maintenance of our 3D printers, from the lower-end printers to the high-end Zortrax printers. I am pleased to give this award to a truly deserving student like Alan, and I look forward to the career he has before him as he moves on beyond high school.
I'd like to introduce Mr. Wade Sims, Construction Technology, Keston High School.
I'd like to congratulate Mr. Dylan Duckworth. Dylan is the first student that I've had in 18 years to come to class one day and say, Mr. Sims, I woke up and I had the solution to our problem. We've been wrestling with this for a little while, and he woke up, and sure enough, he had exactly what we needed, and I just couldn't believe that for once, someone else woke up thinking about class time. So I'll just read what I wrote here. Dylan is a very hard worker who has great ability to listen to instructions and complete tasks. Every 2 years, the Gaston Construction Technology students build all the cabinets for the Bowman House, which is built by the Sherwood High School construction students. This year, Dylan and his classmates made 30 cabinets for the Bowman House project. They were also commissioned by the Irie Vineyards to make antique wine boxes. Because of his fine work and attention to detail on this project, Dylan was hired by the vineyard. To the left. I'm not done. In addition to woodworking, Dylan is also an accomplished athlete, participating in 3 sports each year. I learned Sunday it's actually 4. He's a fine young man who will be attending George Fox in the fall and plans on majoring in engineering. Congratulations, Dylan.
I'd like to introduce Mr. Jeffrey Clapper, Biomedical Studies at the Health Science School for Beaverton.
Simon is one of the most intuitive students that I have taught in my 17-year teaching career. Although he's only a junior, Simon has completed our biomedical study program in 2 years. As a junior, he has completed approximately 32 credits through the OIT, Biology, Health Science, their pre-med program. And he's also qualified for the National HOSA, Health Occupation Students of America, competition in 2 different events this year, and was a state champion for a biomedical studies event as well for 2016. Simon is actively involved in our Kaiser 101 and 201 internships programs, and is currently serving as Vice President of Leadership for Oregon HOSA as a state officer. Simon is perhaps one of the most diligent, hardworking students who has participated in a program at Health and Science High School. In fact, we have only been technically a program of study for, at this point, just over a year. But without his help, one of the things that we just found out is that we were awarded national runner-up for best health science CTE programs by Advanced CTE. And a lot of that has to do with his work. He'll be doing an independent research project studying girls' knees and determining if they are prone to ACL injuries. He is an amazing man of integrity, exhibiting compassion to others, encouraging them to perform their best. And I just have to say, we could not build our program from scratch without him, so thank you so much, Simon Floyer.
Mr. Tom Baker, Engineering Technology, Health Science High School.
I'd like to introduce Edgar Cortez Dominguez. Edgar is the 2017 CTE Student of the Year for Health and Science School's Engineering Program of Study. In the engineering pathway, Edgar has completed Introduction to Engineering Design, Principles of Engineering, and is just finishing up Digital Electronics. Edgar has also completed 2 PCC classes this spring that are offered at our school after the regular school day ends, Engineering 100 and MCH 292, a 3D printer training class. When our school received funding to open a makerspace this year, Edgar became a tireless worker, helping us move into the space, painting, moving equipment, assembling furniture, whatever was needed, and always with a good attitude. When our laser system arrived, Edgar became one of the few students who's learned how to operate that piece of equipment. Edgar is now a member of the school's tech team and is preparing to mentor other students who want to use the laser. Edgar is a junior, and I'm looking forward to him completing the engineering pathway next year, along with his continued help in the makerspace and on the tech team. Congratulations and thank you, Edgar.
This evening, Liberty High School is having an award ceremony. So Ms. Jessica Ackerman and Michaela Overturf are attending that rather than being here, but on her behalf, this is her nomination. It was my pleasure to supervise Michaela at Falcon's Nest Preschool, on-site early education program at Liberty High School for the past 3 years. She is a thoughtful and dedicated young lady who displays a natural curiosity about life that surrounds her. Her positive attitude motivates others around her, and Michaela truly leads by example. Among her greatest strength is her ability to work collaboratively with others as she intimates insightful collaboration. Her reflective demeanor has allowed her to provide quality, nurturing, and age-appropriate learning activities for preschool-age children. She designed a lesson plan that challenged motor activities and abilities, but also scientific inquiry. The preschoolers were able to become etymologists as they explored bees. Michaela gets along with a diverse group of people in a variety of settings and is very respectful of individual personalities, learning styles in adults and children alike. She has supported the great efforts of Project Homeless by ensuring bilingual literacy is shared within the homes of their preschoolers. It has been an honor to work with Michaela, and we wish her the very best in her future. Jessica. Ms. Robin Grabhorn, Early Childhood Education, Scappoose High School.
Tonight I would like to introduce you to Ashlyn Bond. Ashlyn is my final nomination for CTE Student of the Year. Ashlyn has been in our preschool program all of her high school career, and better yet, Ashlyn and I first met when she was a preschool student in our preschool program in 2003. Ashlyn's dedication to the preschool program and her preschool buddies reaches way beyond the four walls of our classroom. Not only does she create amazing lessons for her preschool buddies, often teaching those with learning difficulties and behavioral issues, but she also volunteers anytime another school in our district asks for childcare for any of their activities. Ashlyn is a student I can count on to see a need and take care of it without asked or complaining afterwards. Ashlyn has completed our program of study. She is a leader in the classroom, often helping the newer students learn how to work with their preschool buddies. Ashlyn has an amazing way of talking to the preschool students. The preschool students know she cares about them. Every year she takes the time to learn all the names of the 20 students in her class, as well as all 20 in the other class period. Ashlyn has never been afraid to ask if we can try a new approach to something in the classroom, and I must admit her ideas are always awesome. Ashlyn and I have enjoyed reminiscing about her years as a preschool student at Preschool Palace. I'm excited to continue reminiscing about her years as a big buddy as she pursues her dream of becoming a teacher at Western Oregon University. Best wishes to you, Ashlyn.
Miss Allison Meadows, Agricultural Technology, Sherwood High School.
So Angel is unable to be here this evening, but I'll say a few words and she can't repeat them because she didn't hear them. Miss Houston is what we call a late comer to the party. While she didn't find herself in the agricultural area until her junior year, she embodies all that is agriculture in a student. In her short time in our program of studies, she has set the standard for work ethic, commitment, and thoroughness. Angel involved herself in our FFA chapter, helping with our annual food drive, bid for blue and gold auction, pass the pig fundraiser, I'll tell you about it later if you ask, greenhouse plant sale, and other volunteer opportunities. While others ask for tasks to be completed, Angel finds jobs that need to be done and completes them with care and focus. Her ambitions include owning her own sustainable farm someday. She works toward that goal every day, working for Wilco Farm Stores, a local blueberry farm, and another local multi-crop farm. She knows she likes to work hard and keeps herself busy. She has the drive, focus, and tenacity to be a farmer, a career most of her peers can't comprehend. I'm excited to see her attend Oregon State University and work toward her dream of feeding our growing world. Angel Houston.
Mr. John Dickover, Construction Technology, Sherwood High School.
Mr. Brett Rath. Brett is unique from other students. Early on, there were multiple occasions where I'd get upset with Brett because he was not working on his assigned projects. I don't know if you knew that or not. When I would question him about why he was not working, his response more times than not was, "I'm finished." Sure enough, I'd look at his workspace and his project was not only completed, but completed well. It took me a long time to be accustomed to this, but in the end I learned that Brett is extremely efficient and takes a lot of pride in his work. Brett has been a cornerstone of the Bowman House over the past two and a half years. His talents and work ethic was noticed early, resulting in being the only sophomore to have ever been allowed in the Bowman House. Brett has taken courses in the construction program at Sherwood High School for 8 trimesters. Brett has been an important part of building the Bowman houses, as well as being a leader in agricultural courses, welding courses, and auto mechanics. Brett has knowledge and skills that education today rarely recognizes. He is an extremely intelligent young man, coupled with the work ethic that is unparalleled with his counterparts. Brett is going to be a sorely missed member of our Bowman House crew in the future, as well as from Sherwood High School. And he's going to do well. I know that I listened to Mike Krzyzewski speak one day. Somebody asked him, "Is this the best team you've ever had?" And he said, I don't know, I'll let you know in 20 years. Well, I can tell you right now that I don't need to wait 20 years to know that Brett's going to be an extremely successful individual. So best of luck and congratulations, Brett.
He's on the blue X, he says. Mr. Clark Ferrand, Engineering Technology, Sherwood High School.
Thank you.
What? Can I ask a favor? Can you do Carol?
Yeah, let's go to. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're all on the same page. All right. The Engineering Technology Student of the Year for Sherwood High School is Mr. Garrett Allen. During his time with us, Garrett has taken every engineering course that Sherwood High offers. He's taken Engineering 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, as well as serving as my CTE apprentice multiple times. He also has rounded out his experience by completing other CTE courses in computer hardware and welding. That's 2 different classes. While at the same time pursuing a rigorous academic load that included 3 AP courses and enough other advanced courses to graduate with an advanced honors diploma, while having earned 32.5 PCC dual enrollment credits during his high school career. All teachers have students that they say to themselves, I have to keep an eye on that one. And for me, Garrett was one of those students, but not for the usual reasons. The volume and breadth of his creative and technical projects he generated was more than I could keep track of. I'd ask, hey Garrett, what are you up to? And he'd say something like, oh, I was just wondering what the cutting tolerance of the laser was, so I made this set of interconnecting blocks, and then, and on. So I've enjoyed the luxury of having Garrett consistently be a go-to student for the wide variety of special projects that ended up in the hands of an engineering teacher. In one of those projects, he used his CAD skills and aforementioned expertise on our laser cutter to design and create a set of name tags at the request of Sherwood State House Representative Rich Vial, which he now keeps on his desk down in Salem and wears to various events. Garrett's passion is creating and building things, especially ones that move. He has designed and manufactured several geared projects in his time at Sherwood, most notably the Crusher, a shredding device that was inspired by a YouTube video. After watching that video, reverse engineering the machine that he saw, drawing it up in CAD and building a prototype, Garrett commissioned a local fabrication company to use his files to cut the pieces from 1/4-inch steel. After assembly, the result was a machine that has the express purpose of chewing just about anything up into small pieces. Displaying one of the true hallmarks of an engineering mind, seeking continuous improvement, He later returned to the project to design and build a gearbox that effectively geared the crank down to on the input side, making it easier than ever for the user to destroy whatever they want. In addition to his scholastic and technical pursuits, Garrett is a member of National Honor Society and has participated in athletics, lettering for Sherwood High School's cross-country and track teams. And in the fall, he plans to begin his study of mechanical engineering at Oregon State University. Hey, Garrett, that crusher was a pretty cool project. Did you happen to bring it along? All right. So without further ado, we give you a crusher demonstration.
This is your average soda can. Get a little smaller. Would it be on the other side?
All right, thank you, Garrett and Amanda. Our next Sherwood High School nominee, I'm doing on behalf of Mr. Terrell Smith, who couldn't be with us tonight. It's for information technology, and our student of the year is Ibrahim Mahmood. Ibrahim is a bright and creative student who has been able to push the boundaries of learning and academic production. He has specialized in programming C# extensions for Rhino 3D CAD. Ibrahim has taken most all of the 13 courses in the Information Systems Computer Science CTE program at Sherwood High School. His programming accomplishments have only been equaled by one other high school in the last 30 years at Sherwood High School. He's been around a while. Ibrahim has been the Sherwood High School programming team leader for the last 2 years. His team has finished in the top few teams of the statewide OCSTA programming contest over the last 2 years. Ibrahim is the go-to person for anything that needs 3D printing. He has volunteered his time to help Sherwood Elementary students learn 3D printing design. And in addition to excelling at the information technology, he also managed to take 3 full credits of my engineering courses as well. So a very versatile young man here. So Ibrahim Mahmood. Thank you so much.
Mr. Mike Herdrich, Automotive Technology, St. Helens High School.
Justin Valmetti is our career technical ed student in automotive technology. I think one of the toughest jobs an instructor has every year is picking out just one exemplary student for special recognition. In my 20 years of teaching, I've learned that every student is excellent at something, even if it's just pushing your buttons. Some don't always excel at things involving your course or even especially useful to RI, but still, given the opportunity, I'd want to recognize every one of my students. With that said, Justin this year has truly stood out from the rest of my students. 4-year automotive technology program. Justin is a completer of that program who has earned 16 dual credits with PCC. I also think as an employer and an instructor, Justin exemplifies what we hope to see out of our future workforce. This aspiring young tech is not just here every day, ready to go to work and to learn, but actually works about twice as hard as any other student in the program. Justin is in my shop and in my classroom 4 class periods a day out of 7, volunteering without accepting credit as a teaching assistant for both Auto 1 students and my Auto 2 class. Justin is also instrumental in that program too. As a TA, he's an integral part of the teaching process, modeling work habits, and really establishing those relationships with underclassmen that are so important. Justin acts as another set of eyes and ears in a busy shop environment and is instrumental in helping maintain a culture of respect, professionalism, and above all else, safety. I'm pleased to recognize Justin for having achieved several professional certifications already in his young career. My technical skill assessment is to have the students take the Automotive Service Excellence Test Series. Justin has already taken and passed maintenance and light repair, which, by the way, is a college class. He's also passed both the brake and engine repair certificates with very high percentages. He's also mastered all 8 safety, job skill, and environmental courses offered by SP2, another professional organization, and he's been our department's student of the month. And as if perfect attendance, near perfect attendance, 97% grade average and strong work ethic isn't enough. Justin is also one of the state's best automotive technicians, according to Skills USA. He recently bested all competitors, including a number from post-secondary programs. Right here on this campus in Russ Jones' ASRT program, Automotive Service and Repair Technology. So Justin and I will be heading to Louisville, Kentucky to represent Oregon at the Skills USA National Contest, and we're still raising funds. So we're going to be passing a hat around during the remainder of this meeting. Justin?
One small detail aside, Mike Herdrich is the founder of Mike's Automotive, which is the only AAA certified automobile repair facility in the state of Oregon. Along with Mike, in a high school. One thing that I think we have neglected to say at every CTE award ceremony, so I'm going to say it quickly now, is that there are many of our programs of study that are sustainable businesses, which is amazing. The Bowman House that you heard referenced is a house that is built over a 2-year period of time by the students, sold, and then they buy the next, they pay the money that they get from that pays for the next house that's being built. We have preschools in our schools, and I could go on, but I won't. But just know that there is another dimension to this whole CTE program of study which needs to be applauded for the teachers and for the students. So our next teacher, Mr. Joe Mock for Construction Technology, St. Helens High School.
Travis Matsky. Travis doesn't know it yet, but he had some really tough competition this year to get picked for this award. I actually had to call in on my advisory committee to help me determine this recipient. What it finally came down to was Travis's attitude. He is an exceptionally hard worker, but other students were as well. He has done some beautiful projects in my shop, but other students do those as well. He shows up consistently late every day to class. Since he comes from band class on the other side of the school, we have overlooked that. But other students are consistent at being late as well. What really separated Travis from my other outstanding students was his willingness to do a job that nobody else volunteers for consistently. The final construction class at St. Helens flips houses, and it requires diligence to finish many of the tedious jobs. Due to the nature of the environment, it is very easy to slack when the teacher is not around. Not Travis. He will immediately look for the next project to do and is faithful about pushing through on the mind-numbing jobs. This attitude is displayed throughout many of his high school classes. He has worked hard in band since 6th grade and has excelled as a member of the Winter Guard and Color Guard, becoming one of the strongest members of those group. Travis recently acted on stage in the play Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Travis was so focused on his character throughout the play that even though he had no scripted lines, he received a year-end drama nomination for Best Chorus. This nomination came from 3 different award committee members who noted his focus and the quality of his pantomime and characterization. This last year, he also placed 2nd in state at Skills USA in carpentry. This last week, he also won the Rotary Vocational Education Grant, worth $1,500, for students continuing on in a vocational field. He is thinking about going on to PCC and focusing on interior design, but considering the multitude of options available to him, we will have to wait and see. Thank you so much for everything. I had her in class too. Jenna Ramey. If you guys knew what I knew about this young lady, you'd probably do a standing ovation, but we'll do that later. I actually am quite happy that Mrs. Martine Barnett didn't make it today, so I can do Jenna's award. I also had Jenna in my class for 4 years, so. Jenna is an outstanding student. Her upbeat nature and consistent smile light up a room. Both the children in the child care and her peers gravitate to Jenna because of her positive nature and attitude. She is always able to give guidance in a nurturing and supportive way. She is a leader as a student worker in Cubs Corner, the St. Helens High School preschool. As a worker, she is reliable and responsible, even at 7 a.m. in the morning on a Monday, greeting everyone with a smile. Jenna not only shines in her ECE classes, but has also been involved with the woodshop program, is on the volleyball team, and helps with VBS and volleyball camps. Jenna will find success as she follows her dreams wherever they take her. Jenna has completed the program of study, taking Child Development 1 and 2, Human Development, Early Childhood Education, and many periods of child care, TA, and practicum. Congratulations, Jenna. Just so much I want to say about her. In my class, she's kind of my right hand in construction, and she really takes up where I can't do it, especially in the office side of things. She just came in and saw the lack, saw the need, and took over, and that's been a blessing for me.
Ms. Bonnie Adams, Manufacturing Technology, St. Helens High School.
Cody Haig is my student of the year for the St. Helens Manufacturing and Welding Program. Over the past 4 years, Cody has been involved in community service, athletics, as well as CTE program. In athletics, he played football for 4 years. He was voted Most Improved Player of the Year his freshman year and went on to play varsity football for the next 3 years, competing in 2 state playoffs, 2015-16 and 2016-17. His sophomore year, he competed in varsity track as well. Cody has ranked up over 60 hours for the American Red Cross, working side by side with his grandmother in Milwaukee, Oregon. He has also donated over 30 hours of his time on the logistics committee for the American Heart Association's 5K walk held at the Portland International Raceway. Oh my God, I didn't know I wrote so much. Oh my gosh. So sorry. In the CT department, he has taken blueprint reading, in which he totally rocked. He took a semester of woods, which he received an A, and then moved on to construction for another A the first semester, and then another A the second semester. Finally, he has taken 4 years of manufacturing and welding. Oddly enough, he started a little rough in my class. His first semester, he was energetic, but only managed a C. Something kicked in, and soon he raised his grade to an A. Toward the end of his sophomore year, he was coming to me asking for more skill-building projects. During his junior year, he and Connor Normine became the dynamic duo. Together, they conquered the PlasmaCam program and machine, building incredible signs and fire pits. They actually rebuilt parts of the PlasmaCam several times. They would complete different projects in record time and then help other students finish their projects. Cody distinguished himself through his daily dedication to the program, his consistent enthusiasm to make the program and himself better. He took on several Lions manufacturing projects, including re-welding existing carts and shelves for the track team and designing and building a new wheeled shot put cart, enhanced bike rack designs for the city's beautification project, and created sellable custom design projects to support the program. Cody has been a leader for 2 full years. He is one of those students I swear is in every one of my classes and one that I wish was my child. It is my pleasure to introduce St. Helens Manufacturing Student of the Year, Cody Haig.
I'll call you off too.
Mr. Jason Galbraith, Computer Science, Sunset High School.
Student of the Year for our Computer Science program is Dylan Grinberg. Dylan has been an outstanding student in computer science his entire high school career. He has knowledge of hardware, software, and networking that is above and beyond his peers. When something needs to be done that is difficult, he's the first person that takes on the task, whether it be creating a virtual reality video game, a robot that can see heat and drive itself, or checking decryption algorithms for the younger students. Dylan has been very impressive at Sunset High School, and it will be exciting to see what he can accomplish moving forwards. Next year, Dylan will be attending OSU, majoring in computer science. And something to keep in mind, I've had students who have gone to MIT, Harvard, and whatnot, and Dylan is probably the most versatile student I've ever had of all of those students. Thank you, Dylan.
Ms. Katie Gear, Engineering Technology, Sunset High School.
Our engineering technology program is pretty young at Sunset, but I am very pleased to introduce Thomas Snyder as our CTE Award winner for 2017. Thomas only came to join our CTE programs last year as a junior. Often we have students who take classes every single year for 4 years, but Thomas was too busy for us as an underclassman. To be fair, he was busy with STEM classes, track, concert, symphonic band, but we would have loved to see how far he could have gone in 4 years instead of 2. You could come back, like just saying. He's made up for lost time, though. In the past 2 years, he's taken the whole computer hardware sequence, including advanced projects, Java programming, and this year our new engineering classes. In addition, Thomas has been involved in our makerspace, programming clubs, been an amazing TA, helping with classes and mentoring other students. Wherever Thomas ends up, he'll be an asset to his program, and I can't wait to see how he's going to save the world. Next year, Thomas will be attending OSU Electrical and Computer Engineering major with a possible minor in computer science. Just do it all. It'll be great. One of my favorite things about our CTE students is their interest in side projects. So this year, mostly that has been taking apart and rebuilding 3D printers and just finishing his Hackintosh project. And congratulations, Thomas. Oh, I forgot, I get to stand here and be someone else. Mr. Brent Buell could not be here this evening, so I have the pleasure of introducing, I'm going to say your name wrong, I'm really sorry, Isabel Brodniak? Is that close? Sorry. So I will read Mr. Buell's words. Isabel was a student in our accounting course at Sunset High School this past academic year. Throughout the year, she stood out as an intelligent, diligent, and fantastic student. During class, she was active and engaged and asked insightful questions. When asked to work in groups or with partners, Isabel always took the lead, but also made sure that her partners were actively involved and supported. She earned 3 credits in PCC's Beginning Excel course and was one of the top students in completing all the work associated with the class. What's most impressive about Isabel is that she was able to maintain her strong academics while balancing 2 jobs outside of school for the majority of the year. With her personality, and work ethic, Isabel has a very bright future ahead, and we're excited to see where her path leads her. Congratulations.
Mr. Steve Fulton, Computer Technology, Tigard High School.
Jeremy Stevens, come on down. Jeremy Stevens has completed every information technology course available at Tigard High School. Together with a number of certifications that he's earned, he's also completed the IT program of study. So, but then 17 others of his fellow classmates have done the same. Even though she made it bigger print, I still need the glasses. What sets this guy apart from his peers is the number of certifications that he's earned in his time. In the last 4 years, he's been rather busy. For instance, let's see, we have the Computer Industry Technology Association, CompTIA, IT Fundamentals Certification. Hold that one.
Thank you.
The CompTIA Strata IT Fundamentals Certification. There's another one. The Microsoft Technology Associate MTAs, Network Fundamentals. That's, okay, got that one. The MTA Security Administration. There's another one. MTA Server Administration, MTA Windows Operating Systems, MTA Database Administration Fundamentals, MTA Software Development in both C# and Visual Basic, MTA Mobile Devices, and of course, not to be outdone, MTA HTML5 Development. I think the only reason he took the web design one so he could actually get to double digits. So he has 10 professional certifications in his hand now, and I guarantee you each one of those is a line item, is a resume, which will guarantee him a job should he choose to do that. But he hasn't. He's decided that, well, maybe I should do something else. While he's been doing all these academic accolades, he's also been a member of the Tigard High School technology team, rising to the position of team captain for the 16-17 school year. This year, the tech team mustered 91 students, 4 robotics teams, 3 game design teams, 2 computer programming contest teams, an ROV team, and a high-altitude ballooning team. The team competes year-round, of course, competes in community events all over the place, such as science fairs and STEM. I guess we could call it STEAM, but I like STEM events, and for youngsters of all types, from elementary, middle schools, and everything throughout our district. He's also achieved some signal events this year that we haven't had ever in our past. That includes selection for the NASA Eclipse Ballooning Project to observe and record the passage of the eclipse passing over Oregon on the 21st of August, 2017. I got lots of glasses if you need some. 55 teams were selected throughout the United States, but only 6 of them actually selected at the high school level. And there was this really neat NASA workshop that our PACTEC folks helped us fund. We were really happy with that. As a matter of fact, Mr. Stevens was so taken with it, he's elected to go to Montana State University to study engineering. So they must have been a positive influence on him. Meanwhile, we advanced to First Robotics Championship Tournament in Houston, where we finished with an overall ranking of 123 out of over 12,000 teams in the world. And we advanced to the regional mate competition, which is underwater ROVs. So we have a lot of fun with that too. It seems like just yesterday, he was this little freshman that I took with me to Portland State University for a crypto security course. Now he's all grown up. Well, at least I can get him out of my classroom now. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Jeremy Stevens.
I didn't know you would be printing everything out.
Ms. Connie Harrington, Early Childhood Education, Tigard High School.
It's my pleasure to introduce Ashley Cortez and our Outstanding Student of the Year, Early Childhood Education from Tigard High School. Ashley is a senior in our program at Tigard High. She has been very involved in our early childhood program as a student in both Early Childhood 1 and 2 and in our practicum as well. You will find Ashley on a regular basis coming in, volunteering during her early release period in our Little Tigers preschool. We have appreciated her responsibility and dedication, her positive attitude. She's just been a pleasure to work with. She takes a personal interest in the needs of the young children. She's creative, plans interesting activities, and overall is a natural with young children. She just recently finished organizing, planning, and implementing a STEM unit on outer space, which was very successful. And she really showed her leadership skills in leading a team of assistant teachers through over a week in those activities. In addition to her early childhood education courses, she tutors middle school students, and she's a member of the Spanish National Honor Society. She was selected to be in the Intercambio Peer Mentoring Program, where she proudly has invested over 100 hours of volunteer time. She plans to attend Portland Community College, and with a concentration in family studies and criminal justice. So I present to you, Ashley.
Ms. Christina Moore, Engineering and CAD, Tigard High School.
All right, so we're going to recommend Zachary Carter for CTE Student of the Year for Engineering and CAD. Probably can't top Fulton, but we're going to try. Zach is one of the most exceptional students I have encountered. I have taught Zach in my Intro to Engineering and CAD class, and this is my first year, and he's been amazing. He has done exceedingly well in both classes and has a keen interest and talent in engineering. His interest is becoming a mechanical engineer. His advanced skills and passion for this subject make him an ideal fit. He is hardworking, takes initiative, and enjoys critical thinking, working on any project. Intro to Engineering explores several different fields by being on team projects. For example, electrical engineering works with Arduino circuits, creating challenging circuits. Zach and his team member worked through each task and took the initiative to work on it after hours to get the work done ahead of class. Then Zach and his team member continued to challenge themselves by working through extra credit and other challenging circuits and coding. He has continued to go above and beyond each assignment and project. He's also come in before and after school not only to challenge himself on projects, but to help prepare the classroom. Since I'm a new teacher at Tigard High School, I'm expanding my tools and supplies in the classroom. He has come in to help with 3D printers, CNC machines, and other materials in the classroom. He's helped get them going for me and has been a great asset in this program. Other notes, he's received 5 certs from Fulton's program. He's also the team captain of the jury riggers from Tech Club. He also is starting his own video game company, the Ghost Realm Games. His list of, yes. So he's continued to impress me with his outgoing personality and continued to support students as well as myself. I couldn't ask for a better student to get this award. Zach Carter.
Ms. Susadich, Marketing, Tigard High School.
Good evening. So we are bringing up Ryan T. from Tigard High School as our marketing award. Tigard High School selected senior Ryan T. as our CTE Student of the Year. Ryan has taken a total of 7 business classes and earned an A in every single one. He is not only smart, but also highly knowledgeable about business concepts ranging from marketing to accounting to personal finance to computer applications and wealth management. Ryan's family owns a business that he helps run. He has earned a Tigard High School Business Cord for graduation, and last year he won a $1,000 scholarship for writing an essay showing his financial know-how. Ryan stands out as an excellent student, but he is also well-liked, works well with his peers, goes above and beyond in his work, and he is a natural leader. He is extremely mature and respectful, as well as humble. Ryan understands networking and making connections and is very grateful for every opportunity his high school has given him. I believe all of these traits will serve him well in whatever Ryan chooses to pursue for a career. Ryan is extremely interested in business as he attended the Young Entrepreneurs Business Week last summer, where he had to work in a group to produce a product and market it to a panel. I know Ryan will be successful at the University of Oregon, which he'll be attending this fall, and I will personally miss having him in our business classes. Please help me congratulate the 2017 Tigard High School CTE Student of the Year, Ryan T. Good job, Ryan.
Thank you.
I miss ya.
Okay, return performance. Mr. Steve Fulton.
I'm filling in for Mr. James McDonald, who is our mechanical technology instructor, also does all things automotive, which is actually kind of cool too. And today we're representing Mr. Brandon Odell. Sorry. I should know that name by now. I've yelled at him enough over the years. Okay. Brandon is a 4-year automotive student who has completed the mechanical technology program of study, which includes coursework in automotive engine performance, automotive electrical and electronics, and automotive engine repair, just to name a few. He is an outstanding student, always goes above and beyond what's asked of him. He's always willing to help other students and shares his passion for all things mechanical. He's going to be going to PCC Rock Creek for the diesel program in the fall. At PCC, we'll have the opportunity to work towards an Associate of Applied Science degree or a 2-year certificate in diesel service technology, opening doors for him for future training or stepping into the job market directly. Just as a side note, he's also one of mine. Let's see, you're up to 5 certifications? Oh, excuse me, 6 certifications, and I think he's going to take one more shot tomorrow. He's graduating on Friday, get that last one in. So we'll see how he does. How many automotive certificates is that?
5 of 10.
5 of 10. See, now the fun thing about this is that his program of study in mechanical technology is completely separate and different than mine, yet Mr. Odell has done something no other student has done in my tenure at Tigard High School, and he's completed 2 diverse programs of study in the same high school career. I've had people that did computer science and information technology, but never someone who did information technology and automotive. And considering that in my car alone, there's 51 separate computers, how can he go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Odell.
Okay, for Mr. Chaklotti, we have Dane Mahi, student teacher.
Thank you. It's Hawaiian, so it's okay. So my name is Dane Mahi. I am a graduate student from Portland State University's Graduate School of Education, and I'm currently student teaching at Tigard High School in the Digital Arts program. Taryn Schneider is an outstanding member of our Tigard High School Digital Art program. Taryn has completed our digital arts sequence. He has excelled in both ceramics and digital photography. In addition, he has completed coursework in business, automotive, and film classes. His diverse interests and talents have brought variety to his work in the digital art program. He always seems to have a project he is developing. Whenever I'm looking, he's always doing something new, and I'm always trying to keep up with him, so it's always fun. He produced graphics for this year for the Tigard High School competitive snowboard team. This project and others have given him a taste of what producing work for a real-world client is really all about. Next year, Taryn will be entering an auto body and paint program at Clackamas Community College. We would like to present this award to our Digital Art CT Student of the Year, Taryn Schneider.
Mr. David Ellingson. Right, changing the guard from Tigard to Tualatin. Mr. Ellingson is here for advanced manufacturing.
So let's bring up Liam Myers. Liam's been one of the most mature, motivated students that I've taught throughout my many years of teaching. He demonstrates this daily, the commitment to learning and education that I would like all students to have. He pushes himself to learn more than just the curriculum of the classes. He's friendly and very respectful, easy to laugh with, and can laugh at his own mistakes as well. He also works with others to train them to use the 3D scanner, 3D printers, and mills that we use in class. He's currently working on several projects and involved with the climbing club at Tualatin, and we now know that he's rearranged his final schedule so that he can go compete in Alaska. He's currently one of the first students that's on track to earn an Autodesk certification for Inventor and/or Fusion 360. And he's only a junior, so I get him for another year. Thanks, Liam. Thank you.
Well, now we have kind of an interesting situation. Ms. Jill Hubbard? I thought I saw you out there. The interesting situation as Jill comes up, and this is for computer science, is that Rachel McWhirter is at Tualatin High School tonight because of their band concert. She plays the piano and, was it bass sax, I think, heard? And their program ran from 7 to 9, ours ran 7:30 to 9:30, and she was trying to figure out on the phone the other day how she was going to be at 2 places at once. Well, that obviously doesn't work in this universe. So instead, we have her father, Marty McWhirter, to accept her award.
This is a first, actually. I'm a little nervous now with somebody's father here, but I am proud to honor Rachel McWhirter with the Computer Technology Student of the Year Award. I first met Rachel when she was one of a handful of young women, enrolled in Introduction to Engineering. From there, we worked together in Computer Science 1 and Computer Science 2, earning Portland State University college credit for both courses. As an independent study student in my advanced programming class, Rachel exhibited a strong interest and ability in computer science and problem-solving skills, as well as excellent critical thinking skills. What stands out about Rachel is her drive in and her ownership of her learning experience. As part of her advanced programming independent study work, Rachel learned numerous programming languages, including Python, HTML, and PHP. She developed and published a website from scratch and plans to upload programming guides for other fellow programmers. Rachel has been a member of our after-school First Robotics Challenge programming team for the past 3 years. This year, she became the programming team lead. As one of the few young women on the team serving in a technical leadership role, she ensures that all programming team members own a piece of the code, are included in the design and development process. She knows firsthand how important and equity, I have a run-on sentence here, is and serves as a role model for other young women. Rachel was chosen to participate in the Northwest Advanced Programming Summer Workshop at Portland State University. Students designed and developed Android apps, including storyline, artwork, and functionality. Through her passion for developing apps that are user-friendly, she also learned how to meet customer expectations. Personally, Rachel has been a joy to work with. She takes pride in her work and often sets high standards for herself. She takes time to help others and helps to create a collaborative classroom community. She has a unique combination of strong technical skills and great people skills. Congratulations, Rachel and her dad.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you did? Okay, stepping in tonight for Ms. Heidi Larson for Culinary Arts, Mr. David Ellison.
So it's kind of interesting. I've subbed a bit for her during my prep period, and it's the other room that you get to have a lot of knives in. So Sam Larson is not here tonight, sorry. But Sam Larson, here's what Ms. McManus had to say about Sam. I'm proud to nominate Sam for Tualatin Culinary Arts Program of Study Student of the Year. Sam is a dedicated senior who has worked hard her senior year. I'm excited to see what her future holds for her in the world of business and culinary arts. Sam has taken all levels of culinary arts classes. She has participated twice with our competitive culinary team at the Oregon Pro Start Culinary Competition in Salem and received the 4th place title this past season. Sam has been instrumental in managing and running the Wolf Cafe, student-run entity at the Tualatin High School. She is currently the head product line manager for the Wolf Cafe. Sam's experiences in the Pro Start program have helped her to be successful in combining the business world and the culinary world. This has helped both the business and culinary arts programs of study to operate smoothly. Thank you.
Okay. Now we have a team. Ms. Mackenzie Hempel and team from Early Childhood Education.
We are here tonight to honor and recognize Bo Jackson, Tualatin High School CTE Student of the Year for Early Childhood Education. Bo is in Mackenzie Hempel's Child Development 1 class, and he's also in the Tiny Timberwolves preschool with Anna Sweeney and myself, Tanya Brown. Working with children, especially special ed students, comes very naturally to Bo. He takes direction well and always seems eager to learn, while at the same time he isn't afraid to share his own ideas about how to approach a challenge with a student. Bo takes initiative. He isn't timid about getting involved with a student, whether it's playing with them or guiding and directing them. He exhibits a calm, consistent demeanor with his students. He's not easily flustered and remains patient, even in the most difficult situations. Bo has worked with some of the most challenging students we've had in Tualatin Tiny Timberwolves this year and has never asked to be switched to someone else, but has seen his original assignments through. He understands the concept of developing relationship with his students and is able to gain their trust easily and naturally. He also understands that his role is to help his students gain independence and to be able to follow the routine of the classroom. When Bo did his student teaching, he stood out to me as having an understanding about how to communicate with children. He got down on their level and kept his language simple. He also went above and beyond with the visuals he made. I mean, they were really outstanding. Apparently, there were several trips to the fabric store and lots of sewing involved, and our kids absolutely loved playing with it outside of the lessons, so it was really great. I wish we had a picture of it. But so working with Bo this year has been exciting to me and to all of us, and it's been great. I've been able to depend on his abilities when he's in the class with my more difficult students, which frees me up to be able to work with other students as well. He's always positive, always on time, and ready to go, and sometimes a little bit silly, which is really great in preschool. So congratulations, Bo. Awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Mr. Scott Guthrie was not able to be here tonight. He has a son that is sick, so he has asked me to read this. And Cody is off on some photographic assignment. So, This year's Digital Media Student of the Year goes to Cody Stolz. Cody's tenacity, technical skills, and willingness to do his best work is why he is receiving this award. Cody has won 11 Signal to Noise Film Awards in the Beaverton School District's Film and Animation Contest during his 4 years at Westview. He has also showcased a film in the NYFFTY, the National Young Filmmakers Contest in Seattle. Cody has been accepted in this prestigious Dodge Film School at Chapman University in Orange, California, and was awarded a $116,000 scholarship. He must be really good. He's been my go-to student for the past 3 years in film classes, Westview's TV news class, and my advanced web design class. I want to personally thank him for his service to my classes and to Westview, and to wish him all the success in his future. Congratulations, Cody. For Furl Kamakala, drafting and engineering, for Matthias Metcalf. It is a pleasure and an honor that we recognize Matthias as Westview's High School CTE Engineering Student of the Year. I get to do both. Thank you. In the 4 years that Matthias has attended Westview High School, he has achieved high proficient grades in every CTE engineering class he is enrolled in. He has been a mentor and a peer teacher to our younger students and serves as our official teacher's assistant. As captain and team leader of our Westview 1510 robotics team, Matthias serves in many capabilities which made the Westview robotics teams one of the best in Oregon. Matthias is our chief engineer for robotics program, using Inventor to design and CNC over 100 pieces and parts for the team and our class. He was responsible for teaching the younger team members how to use the software program and the CNC machines. Matthias also served as the driver for the first robotic competitions in 2016, and that's FIRST capitalized. I don't know what that stands for. That's okay, don't worry about it. It's all right. Okay, competitions, and in 2016, the team competed in the World Championships in St. Louis. Matthias is a genuine, pleasant, respectful, polite, articulate, and very, very nice person. His parents should be very proud. Mr. Yoshikani and I and myself are his biggest fans. Those are the two engineering teachers. We wish Matthias all the luck in the world as he attends Portland State University next fall to pursue a degree in robotics and mechanical engineering. Congratulations. And last, but definitely not least, Ms. Laura Wells, Culinary Arts, Westview High School.
Danae Thompson is being awarded the 2017 CTE Student of the Year from Westview High School in the Hospitality Management and Culinary Arts. Danae is an amazing leader in and outside of the classroom. Outside of the classroom, Danae participated in the State High School Pro Start Culinary Competition this year. Danae works in nearly a full-time job while being involved in so many other activities in Westview, including drama, choir, and dance. She is also a talented artist and gives so much of her time to her school. She has an amazing voice and has been asked to sing the national anthem for a variety of settings. In addition, she uses her costuming and makeup talents to help out students in theater. In class, Danae has regularly led her culinary work groups to excellence. She is known for a keen sense of timing and outstanding tasting, seasoning skills. She is well respected by other students in class and continues to impress her peers with her drive for perfection. The cool thing about Danae is that the students not only respect her, but they like working with her. She has a calm and genuine demeanor, which works well with all the students. She is helpful to all and cares very much about each person being successful. Danae participated in the Wildcat Cafe, which is an in-class, hands-on activity that replicates a restaurant experience. Each of the cafe groups ran a restaurant and served a lunch meal to the staff, students, family, and friends at Westview High School. Danae and her group made a profit and were very successful with the meal. Danae has shown her dedication, time management, and leader skills with her involvement throughout the school year. Danae is already pursuing a career in the food service hospitality industry by working at the spaghetti factory. She spends an extensive amount of time there and has taken a great deal of responsibility in leading others at her job. She is interested in traveling and pursuing culinary opportunities abroad. I have enjoyed having Danae as a student, and she will be missed greatly. Thank you, Danae, for your dedication and the leadership in our culinary classroom. I wish you well in all with what you do.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to return to your seats, and thank you for your service. Okay. Beth Mellencamp.
Thank you so much for coming and joining us tonight and for honoring our students. I hope you've enjoyed their stories. I know every year I get inspired and I wish I could do high school all over again. We thank parents for all of their support too. We know that if you hadn't been there to help make sure your kids learned what they needed to do and get to places on time and probably have to give them rides early in the morning and everything else, they wouldn't have had the same opportunity. And we really want to thank teachers because we know that it's your inspiration and your guidance that have helped challenge students to get to where they are. We'd also like to thank everybody who came, all of our PCC faculty, President Mitsui, and President Howard, and Michael Sonnleitner, and all of our other PCC faculty and deans, Kendra, Michael, and Miriam was there, I saw one somewhere too. To industry partners, those people that make sure that they work on our advisory boards and work with our programs to assure that the program is exactly what we need. Because if we train kids for jobs that aren't there anymore, that's not really going to help anybody. I'd really like to also give some thanks to the PCC technical staff here in the Performing Arts Center. They always make this work so well. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'd also like to make sure we say thanks to our videographers and our photographers. We try to create, well, we do. We create a little CD for all of you to have, or a DVD, so that students can remember this and parents can remember the evening. And if they weren't here, then they get to see what was said about them as well, too. And we'll get those put together and sent out to you later when they're all done. And I just have to share one thing, too. I'm really fortunate because I have probably the best staff at PCC. I really have amazing people. And so we started this about 4 years ago and have worked our way. And now Robin actually has pretty much taken over this event as one of her projects. And so really the bulk of the work actually belongs to Robin, and I really appreciate what she's done. I'd also like to thank Kate DePaulis. She was helping make sure the students got up here in time. She's a dual credit coordinator with our program, and Frank Smith, our clicker, to make sure that all these slides were on time, right, tonight. A dual credit coordinator as well. And then I have Brandy Pagan, who is my senior office assistant, and Mary Elsener, who is an office assistant, and Jill Africa, who is outside. She's a program specialist with our dual credit program, and Rebecca Hufford, that works this year really, really hard with helping with all of the renewals for our programs of study, since we had 37 renewals and 20 new programs. So between all the work that she's done and all the things that Kendra's had to sign, we've been very busy. And so I just would not be able to do this without their help, and I really appreciate all of them being on my staff. Thank you. We wish you all the best, students, as you move forward in your new ventures. Take the same approach with those new adventures that you have in your classes now, because you are remarkable people, and we look forward to having you be the people that help take care of us in our old age and develop all those great new things that we're going to need as well, too. Thank you so much, and congratulations, and have a good night.